Hi, Tom. How are you? Hi, Mage. How are you, beauty? I was just on DM's live chat, and he's having a hard time. So I was like, okay, I'll start one, and I'll try to teach you through it anyway with the whole Google Hangouts thing. He's having a hard time because he wants to do a Hangout, but it's hard. Hi, jumping. So, how is everyone this morning? I'm trying to eradicate. I hope he gets it, you know, because he's tried a few times now, but it's like, I don't know, like, because if he floats his cursor over the icons of Google Chrome or whatever he's using, it should pop up all his pages that he has opened. So that's what I want him to find out. Good morning, John. So, yeah, I could do a private one too. Hi, Ryan. So I guess you guys, well, may as well. Okay, hold on. I'll get the link. Just bear with me, guys. So what's everyone up to today? Okay, now I'll go back here. Good morning, Sandy. Good, John. Someone want to see if those work. Everybody's working, looking for work. You're in bed. I don't even know if DM subscribed to me. I'm catching him. I told him though. He's been in here before, I think, though. Let's see what he's doing. Good morning, Tina. Sending you to go. Okay, hold on, John. John, you have an Android? Okay. Hang-ups do suck, mate. I need to learn what you do, girl. I'm telling you. Why is my computer being slow? Oh, that's why it wouldn't work before. Okay, hold on. Now I know. Yeah, YouTube is like with the whole like they're blocking the Android, or I don't know if it's Google Hangouts itself, but does your email have an 85? John Robertson at gmail.com. I don't know if that's gonna work, John. It's a different icon, to be honest. But even like I have an iPhone and CJ has an iPhone, and I was having problems the other day too. I know I still have to get the hang of Discord. I love Discord, like, just to be able to talk to you guys and see everyone's posts and stuff, but like I still don't understand it fully. Okay. Let's see if that works. John, so I sent immediate link, but also an email. So good morning, Sherry. Okay, Tina. Yeah, I did, John. I don't know. Yeah, I sent it. Hi, Rico. Good. I know you have a lot going on. I hope you had an okay morning so far. Yeah, I did, Mage. I tried to email him too. So my computer was really slow about it. So I don't know. Hopefully it works. Okay, John. Yeah, I had like a rough sleep, man. Having so much. Well, DM, I think he finally got his going. AL helped him. That was the purpose of me putting up mine, was to help him. Because I was going to screen share him and take him through it step by step on exactly what to do. I'm telling you, my body's hurting me. And first time, I'm only, 34, and I feel like this. Like, I can't even imagine what I'm going to feel like when I'm bloody 45 or something like that. I want to try to contact my LFS today to see if they're willing to kind of do a trade with me about I have some electric blue Juhanis, and I want to kind of give them to him to see if I can get some saltwater stuff for like a trade. So, because I plan on getting maybe like another piece of live rock and a couple pieces of rubble, and I'm still waiting on my Tonga shelf, so I'm really excited for that. Ryan. I'm wondering if he will do something like that. I do hear that a lot of LFSs will do that they'll take it as like, kind of a tradesy, so to speak. And in my area anyway, electric blue Juhanis are kind of hard to come by, so. Well, how do you guys feel? Because right now, me being 34, I feel like I belong in the age bracket of 80. Look at you, Mage. I know. You look 22, girl. I'm telling you. You're what? You're fine, yeah? Leave me alone. Don't start with me this morning, okay? Don't do it. Yes, Sandy. See, I'm 21 and holding 21. I don't want, I'm like afraid of getting older. It's like I refuse to celebrate my birthday anymore just because I don't want to believe I'm getting older. John, did the email come through yet? Fishy Snowman, what kind of phone do you have? I just don't want to get old, Mage. I really don't. I see my grandmother, she's 100 and she has dementia. So it's like seeing her unable to care for herself, it's just heartbreaking. Just, I know it's a part of life and everything, but it's just, I don't want to feel that old. You have an iPhone 6s? You want to try, can you try that for me? Okay, John. I have the same phone as you, Fishy. That phone, it's fine. Yeah, Mage, we do. We definitely do. Circle of life, right? Snake oil. Gavin, leave me alone this morning. No, after. Yeah, it's so hard, eh, Mage? Like my grandmother, she's like the glue to our family, and she's so funny. She cusses everyone out. It's hilarious. Stop, Gavin. Like, go away. No, seriously. Okay, so I wonder why it's doing that. Okay. If I go back into here, I'm going to copy this. Let's try this one. The direct link. Then I'm going to take that, go into here, coffee. Oh man, little old granny fully loaded. Then there's that one. And then there's that one. Sorry guys, bear with me. John's emailing me. Okay, so if I go into here, Robertson. I don't know if that one's gonna work. Yeah, I know, John. I like. Those aren't yours. Gavin, go away, please, for 5 minutes. Why do people usually mess up your last name? So what if I did this? That's crazy. I don't know what's going on. And this is another reason, mate, why I need to use Discord. My word. Okay, so if I email again, link, then I'm going to go to here, into Hangouts, copy, John, should I do the other one, the John Robertson 85? Maybe that's the problem. I'm going to send you another one too. You know what? Maybe that's the problem. Is that the one that I'm... John, which email? John Robertson 85 or the other one? Good morning, Prolific. Yeah, fishy. Like it... Okay. Well, I've been emailing someone else then. That's great. Okay, let me do that one then. There we go. I got it, John. I was emailing another John Robinson, apparently. Okay, Fishy, what's your email? Because I can do it that way. Yeah, I did. My gosh. Well, for some reason, I have 2 John Robertsons in my...
Yeah, that's because I sent you that crap email before, remember?
Oh, okay. Well, here I'm like, why isn't he getting it?
See what it was is a while back I did one of those like auto corrected my email and I didn't check it, and then now added it to my commonly used words. So if I start typing my email, I have to figure out which one it is because it only gives me like the John.Rob, and then I can't see the rest of it. So
Oh,
I clicked the first one the first time I sent it to you, and that wasn't it.
well, now some random has it. Morning,
Yeah.
Pat. I'm going to email Pat right
I wonder how Pat's feeling this morning.
now. Into another room. That's so weird. Like, I don't understand how it does that. Like, why? Like, ever since all this whole change, it's been nothing but a headache.
Yeah.
Ah, that's so amazing. No, I couldn't hear you guys.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. And we are live, so.
Just checking.
Lisa Island. This was supposed to be a teaching thing, but I guess not. Okay.
We can still teach people stuff. What you want to talk about?
I know. Okay. I don't know, man.
Well, you don't know what to teach people?
Well, no, I was gonna teach DM, like, Dead Man's Reef, okay?
Yeah.
How to use Google Hangouts because he was having a hard time like connecting Google. So I taught him the first part on how to connect it directly from YouTube to open with Google Hangouts.
Right.
But then he didn't know how to do the whole link thing. So I was trying to tell him how to do it, and stop, Jordan. Why do you guys gotta talk to me? Like, honest to God.
I'm sorry to mean to anger you.
Well, they don't stop. My kids.
Oh. I knew it was the kids. I was trying to make you laugh.
Oh.
Apparently, I suck this morning. See, at least that side worked.
Yeah. Okay, let's try this. Paste. Okay. Try that, fishy. And I'm actually going to delete it. Okay. So I can still see it, but no one else can. Hi, Liberty Cichlids. Liberty Bell Cichlids.
So, Lisa, let me get you right about what you said earlier because I was in and out trying to catch that email. You said you're going to try to trade those cichlids for rock and possibly something else?
Yeah, so even like, okay, so I want to get a piece of live rock, like a good size one, right?
Right.
Because I want to stop. Okay, in a minute. So I want to get a piece of live rock, and I have a Tonga. Like, he's supposed to be ordering a Tonga shelf anyway for me,
Right.
and I'm gonna get some rubble, live rubble. So you can hear us both. Are you in here? So I'm wondering if he'll. No, you're not in, fishy. So I'm wondering if he would do that, like, because electric blue Gavin, electric blue Johannes in my area are like impossible to come by. So
right.
My fish are completely fat and healthy, tank raised. They're eating flake and frozen. So
Right.
no parasites, So
Right. Well, it's been my experience on breeding fish and taking them to the LFS to trade them in. They usually give you what they give for them for store cost. So I don't know in your area what they go for as far as, the regular price wise to be able to give you an idea what they would go for store cost. But still, I mean, you've got a bunch of those in here.
Yeah, and the thing is, um, okay, so these, like, to buy them is roughly like $10 each, but
Right.
because they're bigger than just your, like, a juvenile, um, I'm thinking maybe even more. And because
Like
of
maybe the $12 to $15 range.
yeah, right? Just because of the size of them.
Damn, Tina. I wouldn't be taking none of my fish to the LFS to trade them in if that's what all they gave.
What?
She said that her LFS just takes them with no store credit.
Oh Lord, no, 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 no. That's yeah, I wouldn't be giving nothing to the
Yeah,
store then.
might want to try a different LFS. I want to try it with Tina.
Like it takes, you're keeping these fish alive and keeping them healthy, like that matters.
Right. Well, when I did Black Convicts when I was a kid, we went to one LFS and we constantly traded them in. And it got to the point to where they told two other LFSs and they contacted us. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's not that black convicts are hard to get. It's just they were having a hard time getting healthy specimens from the people they were getting them from. So if you make a name for yourself in the community, they come to you. You know what I mean?
PDT.net. Okay.
Yeah, I had a huge queen angelfish, purple thing, yellow tang. I can't remember what kind of, some kind of other tang, marine beta, and a couple clownfish I took to a place that me and Rico went on Saturday. And they were like, well, we can give you $150. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, see, most LFS around here, I mean, they might not give you quite what you're looking for, but they're going to give you minimum what they would pay for them from their their distributors. So, like, if it's a fish they normally sell for $5.99 and they pay, $1.25 for it, that's minimum what they're going to give you.
Hi KK. Fishy, I did send you one from Direct Hangouts. It did work for CJ last night. I don't know if it's gonna work again, but uh-oh. I'm telling you, boy, like, whew, my body today. I'm so stiff. I know it's hot outside. Is it hot outside? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So what's everyone up to today? Hey, Patty McPat.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Fishy, I don't know what's going on, man. I even invited him directly from the Hangout. So
Really?
yeah.
Do you have his email?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did put in his email.
She tried that too.
Okay.
He said,
Just
go ahead.
Just have him email his phone number and text it to him.
What about this? If I do this.
He said that when he clicked on the link in the email that it told him crash recovery, and I think it restarted the app. I was looking up in the chat. Yeah, he says it keeps on saying crash recovery.
That's what happened to CJ last night. And then when I emailed him directly from the Hangout, he was able to come in. What, Gavin? You like, honestly, I'm gonna send you guys to Nana and Papa's house. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
That's great.
Woohoo! Damn, I'm in.
There you go.
Holy
Which one? Right?
The last one you just put in.
Oh my God.
Dude, I couldn't get on last night. I couldn't get on almost. Wow. Oh my God.
They must be doing something with the connection between YouTube and there. Mage got in too.
Yeah, just luck, I guess.
Right?
I just kept getting the crash recovery, and it said send to help us fix the bugs.
I got in from I'm on my PC.
You're on your PC. See, like, what is the issue in life?
I'm on my phone.
And you're on your phone.
Yep.
And I'm on my...
that's an Android, or not an Android. It's iPhone 6s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I just got lucky, to be honest with you.
Slipped right through the server.
No, it's because YouTube changes the links. Like, ever so often, like sometimes you'll have to where the iPhones can't get in, and then now you have the Androids that can't get in, or the PCs that can't get in. Is because YouTube keeps adding extra stuff to the link. So you have to go and you have to look at the link and see what extra is there that's added, and then try to delete all of that and then redo the link.
That's great. Mage, and you've never had a problem with Discord or none of that?
I don't have a problem with Discord. No. It's because Discord, you send a link to the server. Everybody that's in the server is already there. So if they want to join in the chat, all they got to do is move to the room.
Okay.
There's no clicking a link to join. If you're already in there, you're already there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never tried this.
Hangouts doesn't have a way to where you could just create a room for everybody that you know to hang out. And then when you go live or whatever, if they want to join into the Hangout room itself, the voice chat, they can. Hangouts doesn't have that capability yet. Don't know if they ever will, but they don't have that. If they did have that, it would be a whole lot better, because all you need to do now is add the people that you know and trust. And then every time you go live, all they got to do is, turn on their mic or whatever.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So Discord works with YouTube as well?
Discord works with YouTube with a third-party application, because Discord you can use free. Discord is just a general chat thing, and you have to use like OBS, Streamlabs OBS or XSplit to be able to use Discord in YouTube, which I feel is a lot better because you have more control. With Hangouts, you could have somebody to click that link that you don't know, come in and take over your whole Hangout and your YouTube.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's why I don't use Hangouts, and a lot of other people don't use Hangouts. They use a third-party thing to control their YouTube, and Hangouts is separate. If they're going to use Hangouts, it's always separate.
Right. Okay.
When you go live, do you always go on your PC?
Yeah, I go live on my PC.
Yeah, see, I'm always using my phone. That's the problem.
Yeah,
well, you could go live on your phone as well. You just won't be able to have Hangout. You won't be able to add. People won't be able to join into your Hangout, or whatever, because it's not made up that way.
You kidding me? I'm lucky I could do this.
Right. Well, Fishy, I don't think that's your fault or your phone's fault. I think like we're like Mage is saying is that it's a problem that Hangouts and YouTube have, correlating with each other at the same time every now and then.
This was the first time I really had problems.
What happened with KK?
Let me go look.
I think somebody's butt timing out somebody or something.
Right. Somebody get wrenched? I wasn't even in there to watch it.
No, I don't. I think it was an accident.
Yeah. It was an accident. You just have to wait. She's only timed out for 300 seconds.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You were accidentally timed out. It was a butt wrench. What right?
Hey,
So
Murph.
Lisa,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's
No,
fine.
go.
What tank are you trying to set up? That your saltwater tank?
I already have it set up. It's my 40-gallon Bowfront.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice that yet.
Yeah, it's cycling. Well, the levels are cycled now, but I'm going to restart the process because I use dry rock. But
right.
I'm going to go get some live rock too, just to help it out, and maybe.
Okay, yeah.
You're gonna restart it? What you mean? You taking out all the water?
No. Just like doing a water change and then putting like the shrimp back in and just allowing it to just keep cycling, I guess. Restart.
Yeah, I use dry rock, and I just waited patiently.
Yeah, the first time I set up my saltwater tank, I used dry rock. I didn't even know about the light thing causing algae. I just didn't turn on the lights because I didn't have nothing in there, and everybody kept asking me, how your rocks stay so white? I'm like, I don't know. It's just like that.
Right? Like mine still, I kept it dark too. So I'm hoping when I do have the diatom outbreak or whatever, that it's not too bad, you know?
When I gotta say, mine with the dry rock wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with the dry rock, and everybody thought my tank wasn't cycled because I didn't have stuff growing on the rocks. I didn't know better, but good thing I had a great LFS. He's like, you know, when you cycle stuff, and especially because you had your lights out, you're not going to grow anything on your rock. So
I like the way it's white, but you know, I can't wait. Well, I'm going to be patient, but I want
definitely be patient.
Right? Yeah, I want the Coraline. I love the purple.
Yeah, that's cool. I think I've been using Polyp Labs Genesis, the bacteria additive. I've been doing that religiously every time I get home. I only have a 25-gallon. I add a little drop, and my rocks are really starting to change now.
Are they? That's so exciting. I can't wait to see like change, you know?
You want Coraline fast after you're cycled and you start adding fish, which Coraline can be a pain in the butt on the glass, but on the rock it obviously looks pretty. So go to your LFS and see if they'll give you a chunk of Coraline. And, you know, when you get it home, I mean, make sure it's wet in a bag when they give it to you. But when you get it home, crush it up into little bitty, like, microfine pieces and dump it in your tank. That'll
scrape it.
Yeah, pretty much. But that'll seed it into your tank. Like, don't use none of those, like, those bottles that say, like, Coraline Up or Purple Power or Purple Plus or whatever it is. Like, don't use that crap because you're just basically pouring magic water in your tank that's not going to work.
He's absolutely right, because I bought Purple Up to get it on there, and it's not magical or anything. I mean, when you read the bottle, it explains to you what it is. Because when I was doing it and I was doing my test, I was wondering why my calcium was so high. Right, what it is calcium in that bottle and some other additives in that bottle that you would normally use when you're just doing normally dosing. So say like if you were low on calcium, you can dose that in your tank and up your calcium. So my calcium was like 600 at one time in my tank. And I had to let it just gradually drop down. And then my friend Lorenzo, who has a tank out here, he was like, he wished the stores would just throw all those bottles away off the shelf.
Yeah, you know what's crazy though? You see people talk good things about Purple Up. I've seen a lot of videos on that.
Well, I mean, I've seen about it, but at the same time, like, you're not going to pour an additive into your tank that's going to magically grow purple algae.
Right.
But I use this stuff called Reef Accelerator. Well, I was using it until I started testing for it. It's from Instant Ocean. Reef Accelerator.
Oh, okay. I heard of that.
It says on the front of the bottle, encourages growth of corals and purple algae.
It does.
Well, that's not the reason why I got it. The reason why I got it is because it's got iron, magnesium, and calcium in it. It's got trace elements. So I was using this to dose until I got my actual calcium, magnesium, and alkalinity. Oh.
Did you like it? You think it worked a little?
It worked as far as, you know, bringing up calcium and magnesium. You know, I mean,
you know what? You just gotta wait, man. You got your tank's got to be at least a year and a half, 2 years old, and then you start to see everything.
Exactly. But I highly recommend anybody who's starting a tank, and this is for you too, Miss Lisa. Anybody who's starting a tank with dry rock, at least go try to find one or two pieces that'll go with your scape of regular, already pre-cycled, already has stuff growing on it, live
Right.
rock, to help with your bio load.
To get it going, yeah.
Exactly. And Lisa, don't forget to email me your address. I will send you that bottle of.
Oh yeah, no, John. Like seriously, you got to remind me, bro. Do you hear my kids? Like they don't.
Now. Do it now. Do it now. Email me now. As soon as you have a second,
Lisa,
right this second. Do it now.
Okay, I'm gonna do it right now. Right now.
where are you in Canada?
I'm in Ontario, near Toronto.
Okay.
There's actually the Reef Expo is happening in August, and I'm super excited because it's like
Okay.
something
Cool.
near me, and I'm just really excited.
Once in a while, I cross the border over there by the Thousand Islands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's going on, everyone? Thought I'd jump in, say hello.
Hey, Matt.
Hello.
Yeah,
Mad Dog.
what's up?
What's up, buddy?
How much? How are you?
Challenge.
He's been hiding from me.
I just been chilling, man. I just been chilling.
How's your new little additives of the engineers doing?
They're doing all right. I rarely see them. I only feed them at feeding time.
Yeah?
Yeah,
They're
only feeding time they come out.
fish.
Yeah, I like them.
Yeah, I love those fish.
Look how thick you vape. Holy, I'd die. Mine are
No,
like
you wouldn't.
puffs.
Nah,
You
you get
get-
used to it.
You'd be excited about that, Lisa.
Yeah, this way vaping's the best, man.
Yeah, I
More
don't,
flavor.
I don't even smoke, and I get all hypnotized by that smoky toast. I'm like, that looks fun. I can see why people smoke now.
It's not smoke. Let me just
Whatever
correct
it
that. It ain't smoke.
Whatever it is.
Mate, I'm telling you, like you can get flavors that taste like cotton candy and Nerds and Skittles and like all sorts of things. So you walk around.
Let me ask you, like, if people vape, like, okay, so I know there's vaping, you get all those different flavors, right? What about that other stuff that's in actually I have a place down the street. You could go and use hookah.
Oh,
What is
hookah.
that stuff smells so good when you drive by that store.
Yes, but to understand, like hookah, all it is super wet tobacco, so you're still technically smoking tobacco.
Oh, like that. Like I don't like cigarettes. It stings. It makes my nose burn. I'm just allergic to it.
Yeah.
But
Well, you
for
wouldn't
whatever
like.
reason, you pass by that hookah place, a person that doesn't smoke like me would be like, "Oh my god, I want to taste that. It smells so good."
I think they add flavor to that stuff.
I would rather than smoke hookah, and I've been smoking cigarettes since I was 13. So
Yeah, I'm glad I quit smoking, man. I feel better now. Feel a lot better vaping.
I'm always into, like every time I'm like go to hardcore vape. Like yesterday, I plan on no more cigarettes, and I go to grab my vape, and my coil's fried, and I'm like, come on, man. And for a new coil, you know what I mean? Like it was cheaper to buy a pack of cigarettes than it was to buy a coil.
Phil said they're trying to ban flavoring in the U.S. I wonder what that tastes like without the flavor. Probably gross.
No,
Like
yeah,
ass.
I wouldn't. Yeah, that's part of why I enjoy it is because of the flavoring.
Yeah.
And it's pretty popular. There's a lot of stores around New York City and Pennsylvania with this vapor
Yeah.
stuff now.
They've done shut down most of the mom and pop shops that do their own custom flavors because they can't get their stuff to the FDA because it's like $10,000 a flavor to get it tested.
Mhm.
Wow. Here we have like these really, really fancy vape shops where you go and it's almost like a taste bar. So
Right.
they'll give you the flavors that you want, and then you can taste them before buying them.
Yeah, that's like here as well. You got that vape lounge, I call it. I make my own flavors though, man, so I don't mind.
You do?
Yeah.
Mad Dog got the
I make,
candy store. The
I
candy
make
flavors.
yeah, I make like these size bottles there. Like I probably got about 8 of these. 250 mil. Then I got the special. Whoa, way. You know what that is, hey? That's the good stuff. Put you to night, say night night.
Uh-oh. What's that? The old CBD oil?
Yeah, it's just good stuff. Yeah.
All right, I got you. I'm gonna send you my email. You send me a bottle of that night night, man.
John, did you get my email?
I haven't checked, but I can.
Okay. Tina, I also sent you one too.
You did? Who also sent me an email?
No, I sent Tina one too.
Okay. I got you. Let me go to the post office to find out how much it's going to cost to send that. I might have an extra surprise to stick in there, depending on how much it costs to send that.
Okay. If you can't do it right now, John, I know your situation.
Well, yeah. Well, what I was going to tell you was if it costs too much to send the other item, because it's going to be kind of heavy. If it costs, I'm just going to wait until later dates when I have more cash flow.
Well, I hope you find something quick.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Something
There's it's like 3 or 4 places. What is it?
I said I hope you're happy wherever, too, because if you're not. Yeah. There's my sister, Sammy.
There's like 3 or 4 other places out here that are hiring right now. That here in the next little bit, I'm gonna go drop in an application to each one of them. So I mean, and it's all stuff that I know how to do. So it's going to be my luck. I'm going to get the one place that I don't want to work, but I know is hiring.
Okay.
It's usually
there we go.
Yeah, it is. Well, it's called Empire Cakes. It's not that I'm against baking or cleaning or any of that. It's the type of people that go out there to work that cause other people to not want to work out there.
Well, I turned down. I don't know if you remembered, but I was talking about how I got that job offer for the hospice.
Yeah, it seems like I remember something about that.
Yeah, I refused it. I can't do it. I just, for me to doubt it that much, I was like, yeah, it's not for me. Yeah. I
mean, at the end of the day, a job is a job, but you got to do something that's not going to kill you and make you miserable. You know what I mean?
It would. I can't handle that. That would be too heartbreaking.
It takes a very special person to be able to do that.
Yeah.
It's actually, when I was younger, I worked at a funeral home, and when I first did it, I was like, God, this really sucks. I can't. You get used to it. It's crazy.
It's crazy, man.
I just get too attached too quick. That's my problem.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
I do too, but when it comes to that, you kind of have to separate yourself a little bit.
Yeah. I know, but that's why it's not for me. Like, I have no problem taking care of my family. 100%, I will be there.
Exactly.
Yeah, as long as you can do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got a kind of funny story for you there, Lisa. I used to deliver pizza for Domino's, and one of the ladies that I delivered to every afternoon, her name is Miss Sarah, and she lived in a retirement home. And I delivered her a sandwich damn near every day. Sometimes it was a order of hot wings, but every day I would take her that and a Coke Zero.
That's cool.
She passed away, and I couldn't do it anymore. I actually quit delivering pizza for a second job. It wasn't the same.
Yeah.
I know about getting attached to people, and but I would always stand there for a few minutes because I knew she didn't have a lot of people come visit her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really city.
Yeah, it's the same thing that here goes on with Mark. He just has us. He doesn't have visitors very often, and he's got a lot of family. I mean, he's related to us, but his own brothers and stuff like that, they don't come out very often.
That's a shame, man.
Yeah.
It is. And you know what? I look at it this way: he's better off.
Yeah.
Because
some
when they
people
don't take care of him.
some people just can't handle that either, you know.
Well, there's that side of it, and then there's people that are so selfish that they can't be bothered by dealing with it.
That too.
And that's what you hit the nail on the head right there, John. It's because they've got so much money and they're so rich, they just don't. I mean,
they're ashamed of him or something.
They give us what we need for him, but not anything else.
Yeah, and at times, you know, I'm sure that for him at least, being able to see them would be more important than whatever money they're gonna spend. You know.
It's crazy. That's why some friends are better than family.
Yes,
exactly. But Tina, he's got you in his life, so you know what I mean. He's got his angel that he needs every day.
Oh, he's got Mama too.
That too.
Yeah, she's up and around right now. So she just come out to tell me that my husband's been texting her every day, asking her how she is. And I told you, Ma, yesterday when I went home, he goes, I texted her and she didn't text me back.
I was going to, I forgot about it. I think I better do it today.
Yeah, she says she figured she better do it today. Oh, goodness.
Why did
Looks like we're going to get some rain.
go?
Yeah.
Bye, Steve. Thanks for stopping by.
So I think that once Mark goes, that's going to be my next step is I'm going to go into hospice.
Thank you.
At least that's what I think I'd like to do. Because there's too many people like Mark out there right now who have nobody.
Exactly. And Tina, I think you'd be a perfect candidate to be that, you know, to be that person for somebody who's giving care and being a friend at the same time.
Yeah, you got to be strong for that, because
Dude, I've been doing it for 10 years, Mage. I'm there. It hit me hard when Dad died, but
I took care of my great grandmother until she died, like changing Pampers and all that stuff, and it just it was very hard. Nothing about that to me was pleasing, even though I was there to take care of her and talk to her. I couldn't do that for like in a home or something, because it made me feel so sad.
Yeah,
it took a great toll on me mentally to see somebody like that. So I couldn't do it unless they were my family, you know.
Yeah,
I just couldn't do it.
Exactly.
And I
feel the same way.
I can definitely feel you on that, Mage. It would definitely be a taxing toll every day.
Like you're seeing somebody that's a grown person revert back to infant stage, but they're big, you know. So it's like, oh my God, you're like 80 years old, but you're like a child, and it's, you know, their mind isn't there. They can't hold their bowel movements. It's just like, you know, it's like you wonder, like are you living life at that point?
Yeah. No, the quality of life is gone. Like, you know, yeah. And especially with, like, you know, an altering disease like Alzheimer's and dementia, to see the struggle, they're like fighting with what's real and what's not, you know?
Right.
Yeah. It's truly really, really heartbreaking. And it's like they're there, but they're not. They come and go. It's terrible. It's a disease that destroys not only the person, but everyone surrounding, because you watch this beautiful person go to somebody you don't even recognize, and you can see that they're struggling, and you can't do anything to help them. It's terrible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I watched my great grandmother go through that. She was 96 or 98 when she passed away. She was really close to 100, but she outlived her son and one of her daughters. But her oldest daughter was the one that, you know, outlived everybody else. But she's the one that ended up taking care of her, my great aunt. But watching my great grandmother go through that, it was terrible.
That's how it was for us. My great grandmother ended up living out her daughter, not her son, but my grandma. It's crazy because my grandma ended up dying in my great grandmother's house where my mom now lives.
Wow.
So, you know, it's just, I don't know, it's just weird when you walk into that house. It's not scary or anything, but you just have that, you know, you remember things.
Right. Yeah.
You know, because of what happened in that particular house, you know, in that room where she was very ill. And then my great grandmother used to have like multiple strokes in front of us, and we didn't even know she was having it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, my condolences to you, Mage. Losing someone is never easy.
It's. I wish that I had a support system like you guys when I lost my great grandmother. that was one of the hardest ones.
Yeah.
She had so many stories, and she was so non-judgmental to anyone. She didn't care who you were, what color you were, where you come from. As long as you treated her nice and with respect, she treated you the same.
Oh, my great grandma was the same way too, but on a different on the other spectrum, because she was so paranoid about people breaking into her house. She carried around these guns. She'd be like, anybody step foot in my yard, I'm feeling full of hoes. She didn't care what color they was.
Right.
So in the U.S., guys, with care for the elderly, like obviously, so do you guys choose to like really keep them at home, or do you guys put them in a home, so to speak?
If I can afford it, I would rather keep them at home with me. I don't like the home, but a lot of people can't afford it or don't have the time. You know, in America, the life is totally different. If you don't work, you can't take care of nobody.
Right.
So if you like me, it's just me and my kids. You know, so if my mom fell ill right now, where she had to have 24-hour care, I really don't know how I would do it, because my brother and sisters, they live in California. You know, so it's just me out here and my mom. So it would be very hard for me to just stop my work and just care to her, you know, so.
Right.
Yeah, here, like, you know, I think you and I were talking about this the other day, Mage, how, like, you know, the healthcare, how Canada is blessed in that sense.
Right.
That when you do come time to a point where you can't take care of yourself, the government will put in place some care. But it's not like my grandmother, for instance, she's palliative, right? So the hours that my mom gets aren't sufficient enough to help her out, because my mom has lupus too. So she's trying to take care of my Nana, and now finally they've increased her hours. But then again, like, we don't have to pay for that. That's covered by our government, right? So I don't know how you guys do it out there. How, like, you know, you guys have to, even if you get a cut, you got to pay for that. That's crazy.
You know, when you've lived here for so long, you don't think about it, because it's just it's embedded in you to work and take care of whatever you need to take care of. So you don't really think about it until somebody brings it up.
Yeah.
You know, so
we're gonna invade the UK. Mage and I were talking about it.
I'm going to live in England over there with Mad Dog.
Yeah.
Telling you, man, they shoot, the government over there take care of their folks.
I don't
mind paying high taxes if those taxes go forward to taking care of my family.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Australia, because like Australia, if you go to visit and you're the steps of the airplane, you fall and break your leg, you go to the hospital, they fix your leg, and you're done. That's it. You ain't got to pay nothing.
That's how it is in the UK.
But Australia is a lot more beautiful. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, my family's from Scotland. You know, we've only been here for maybe 7-8 generations. But
Scotland's an ugly place, though, man.
Hey,
there's some nice place in the UK. Don't get it wrong.
Yeah,
there's some really nice place that you would think you're in, like one of them, the tropical little islands, like Torquay. You know,
I just want to go to England so I can see the Queen.
There's too much rain there for me, man. Like I get seasonal.
Yeah.
So if I was to live somewhere like that, or somewhere like you know, Oregon or something, or Washington State, like, yeah, I don't think I could handle it.
I must say, when you mention us dropping off the plane and, you know, go to the hospital, if that happened in the UK, you get probably a 20 grand check for dropping off the whatever step on the airplane, then to get sent into the hospital.
So you get paid for it too. I might just have to come visit you real quick and have a little trip and fall.
That's what I said. I'm gonna come to the UK and fall over every crack that I can see.
You know what? They're trying to actually stop that. They're trying to stop a lot of that though, because
It is. It's ridiculous.
it's ridiculous, but it's not. And I don't know if it's because I live here why I say it's not, because there's people that get paid to clean the sidewalk. So if it's not clean and you slip, or the people get paid to fix the drain and you
That's true,
slip.
but you have to be like, if they slip over a leaf, they can sue.
If there's places, the council is their responsibility to make sure, especially if there's wet leaves or slippery surface, to make people know. If they don't make you aware, you hurt yourself. Yeah, you can sue.
But these are leaves that fly off.
Yeah, it
it
doesn't matter. I don't know if it's because I live here, why to me it seems normal. Like you're just saying, where you are, it's normal to do this and do that.
They clean the sidewalks, but how, like, when you have leaves that fall throughout the day, all day long, like, would you have somebody just standing there on the sidewalk sweeping, like, all day, 24/7?
You've got someone whose job is to walk around with a leaf picker and pick the leaves up and the rubbish up, put in the bag.
24/7.
That's their job. Not 24/7, obviously, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Probably like 9 till 5 or whatever.
The leaves drop. They're dropping 24/7. So if the leaf guy is off work, right, and the leaf has, leaves have accumulated on the sidewalk, and somebody falls, now you got a lawsuit. that's just crazy to me.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That's like here, if you don't shovel your sidewalks or put down salt for the ice, and somebody falls in front of your house, that's a huge lawsuit.
I'm not coming to Canada because I don't like shoveling no snow. I don't like shoveling no snow.
The weirdest case I've seen in the UK, which I even disagree with, was a burglar. A burglar sued the house owner that he was burgling their house, and because the roof wasn't safe, he fell through the roof, so he sued him.
Isn't that crazy?
I will sue you because I got injured trying to steal from you.
That was the craziest case I've seen. I mean,
that is nuts.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I see some crazy cases. They're trying to change some of the laws, I mean.
Hey, you couldn't have the burglars out here come to the UK because they'll be racking up. They'll be stealing and racking up from the government.
My back.
And they're like, I stole your money, and I'm about to steal the government money because I fail and hurt myself while I'm stealing from you.
Yeah, there's scammers everywhere.
Kenzie, I should have fell on someone else's property. I've been sitting here raking it early. But now I'm just sitting here broken, being a broken.
I'm come to UK and fall down in the middle of the street so I can go ahead and buy my.
Yeah, there's some crazy stuff here, man. Where people just, that's why they do need to change it, because there's people out here that's just racking up just grands and grands for nothing at all. Just,
I mean, they've made it so easy.
They were gonna abuse the system.
Yeah.
You make it so easy, it's wide open.
The easiest thing to do in the UK if you want a couple of grand in your pocket is, Major's got a car, I've got a car. You get about 5 people in your car, I get 5 in mine. I just drive in the back here. Not to damage your car, then everyone just say they got whiplash. Everyone gets like $2,000 each.
Everybody up.
Everybody in the car.
It's that easy?
Wow. Yeah, that easy. You don't have to damage your car. Once the car hit the back of the car, everyone just said they got whiplash. You just wait for that.
Everybody just fall out on the ground. Oh my God.
They're trying to change that though.
Oh my God, get my
back. Pretty soon over here, YouTubers will be suing each other.
Oh wow, yeah.
What's that for?
No, just people talking shit about everybody. It's getting
what's that? Yeah, what's that?
Hey, they can sue all they want in the United States. You know that don't roll. That won't even stand up in court. You be looking stupid. They talking about me. They saying I stream too much. Okay, dismissed. You be looking like a crazy man in court coming to somebody over YouTube for that.
The judge would probably be like, "You wasting my damn time."
Better take that shit with a grain of salt and walk on.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Stop worrying about what people are saying about you. It's whatever, man.
Yeah, YouTube's getting crazy. Like that's why I stay at most streams. I can't be asked if that makes up.
Yep, me too. I'm on Twitch. I don't have that problem.
You know, I need to figure out my notifications for that because each time Bubba's like, major streaming, I come on and I'm like, I'm lost because I can't talk to you guys or nothing. I'm like, I don't get notifications.
I got a notification that you went live. That's how I saw it.
Me? Well, that's
Yeah.
good. My notifications are working then.
I got a notification you went live, Lisa.
So what's everyone up to today?
Cooking.
I'm at work.
I need to hop my fat ass off the stream and go get a shower so I can go put in these applications.
Like, I want to start refinishing this dresser, but today I'm so sore.
It's nice weather here today. Very cool. Not too hot.
Nice here.
Thanks, Al. My wire management's not. It's not. It's not off the chain though. My wire management's something else. You don't want to see the amount of wires. Let me show you a quick glimpse of this crap. Look at this.
Oh Lord.
Look at that. look at all that. Just look at it. It's too much.
Yeah, that's on my list too.
Yeah, I can't be asked. I got so much little gadgets around. It's just too much to just move around with all these wires. Get my nerves. Every time I try to do a wire management, I end up getting something new. So I just think, you know what, forget it. I'll just plug it in, let it run. Right, for all you vapors as well, right? I just got that. I've seen a few bad reviews on it. The what do I call it? The mag kit from Smart.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good.
I can
I've
tell
seen-
by the way you're puffing on that thing.
Yeah, hey, it fires like in. You know, like some of them you have to press it for like that split seconds for it to fire. This one, as you press it, it fires.
Make the circles,
You
Mad
have
Dog.
to hold
Make
it.
the circles. Make
Try.
the smoke circles.
Hi, Vicky. You get them.
Ah.
Too much breeze. Too much breeze.
Yeah, they still was circling up though. Vicky.
You're more talented than me.
Did you clean my fish? You got time to come in the stream? Did you clean the fish? Did you clean them fishes in the kitchen?
Vicky, hey, see that we're gonna see her coming in, popping your head. Look
She's coming in with a broom.
I get.
Start seeing pots and pans go flying here in a minute.
Vicky killed me.
I got some people coming up, so I'm gonna fry up some fish today.
Ooh, nicey.
Yeah, and some of them tiger prawns.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, Mage. I'm gonna show you how I do it. Actually, I'm gonna make a video just for you, show you how I do that stir fry Jamaican style.
Yeah, let me see. It's crawfish.
It's not crawfish, but it's like crawfish. They're called tiger prawns. They look the same.
Oh, big shrimps.
Yeah.
Yeah. We cook those too, but we boil them. We don't stir fry them. Boil them with that crawfish ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me do a video so I can see you do it.
Yeah.
Each time I'm on one of these streams, the day just flies, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, Mad Dog, are you from Jamaica?
Yeah. Spanish Town.
What part?
Spanish Town.
Spanish Town. Okay.
Yeah.
God, I remember 20 years ago going to the grill, Rick's Cafe.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
Jamaica is nice, man. Jamaica is nice.
I love Jamaica.
Some bad stuff about Jamaica in the news right now, but the weird thing is,
Mexico's really getting beat up bad.
What's
yeah,
going
but
on with Jamaica?
this is what I find strange with the news, right? They say like violence is out of control, and all my family still lives out there. When I talk to them, they're like, "Huh? What am I talking about? No violence now, go on." You know what I mean? So it's a bit weird when I
They're
watch
trying
news.
to beef up the story.
Make
That's
is
all.
going, the crime rates up, the killing people every day, and then my family like, which part of Jamaica am I talking about?
Hey, you know that's all the time. You know how the news, boosts.
Yeah, but I'll be
stuff.
sitting there believing it, like phoning my family, like, "Hey, everyone, all right? What y'all talking about now?" I'll be sitting there believing in these.
That stuff goes on in every big, crazy little city or island. You always hear the bad stuff.
Never the good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hear bad stuff.
They don't realize that scares, especially tourists. That it scares tourists away. So you're scaring your money away.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's weird, right? I think England's got some sort of plan why they're doing that, because all that news start coming out right after the Prime Minister of Jamaica comes to visit number 10 Downing Street and had a sit down with Theresa May. Then right after he left, the news just exploded. Crime rate. So I think there's some sort of plan.
Yeah, I'll just ask Mad Dog for the news. He know.
Yeah.
What's going on in Jamaica? Nothing. I'm like, okay, cool.
Nothing. Yeah, they've been saying violence and that, and I'm going on my sisters and my family's Facebook, and they're in Jamaica and they're on the beach sipping the cold iced beer and flicking their, I'm saying, nothing ain't going on.
Turn it down. Thank you.
I'm about to be a part of the Lagoon squad pretty soon. Probably
You are?
Yeah.
Nate, that's exciting. What size are you getting?
The 25-gallon Lagoon. But
Hey.
for people that already know, y'all know my 125. I had to take it down. I had to tear it down.
Yeah.
I want to get a XXL 750 Red Sea, but I gotta save up for that. But I gotta have something to put my other fish in. So I'm trading that 125 that I have for a 25-gallon Lagoon, so I can put my Nemos in there. So, and it's not the all-in-one Lagoon. It's the Nuvo Black, which doesn't have the stump in the back. So you have to drill it. It's already drilled with the overflow and everything, and it has a sump and everything that comes with it, and the stand and everything. So
nice. Mage, have you seen what I'm doing?
Huh?
Have you seen what I'm doing?
Who are you?
John.
No, I haven't been in the streams. I don't know what anybody's doing, to be honest with you.
I bought DC's 25 Lagoon from Innovative Marine.
DC's. Okay, nice.
So what
down,
it was, I've got a 20-gallon tall. I got a 20-gallon tall. It's the same width. So I'm building a stand, and I drilled the back of the 25, and I'm gonna add a sump to it.
Oh, so you're not gonna use the? Are you taking the baffles out?
Nope, I'm using those too. I'm gonna do a display fuge for my sump.
Oh, you trying to do like what Sean did that one time with a all-in-one. I think he had a 20-gallon.
Yeah.
SCA, and he drilled that all-in-one tank and had a sump as well.
I didn't know anybody else had done that. See, here I am thinking I'm being new and innovative, and trying to start a new trend.
That's what my mom used to say.
Somebody done got there first.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Sean might still have that video up because he did it on stream and he posted some videos, so he probably still have it up where he was doing that build.
Yeah, I might have to check that out. What's his YouTube channel?
Sean Aquaria. Let me see if I can get it for you. Hold on.
All right.
Go to it. Sean. Yeah, he used to be in here a lot. But
yeah, I don't think what you're talking about. I might, but I'm not sure.
This is a long time ago.
Okay.
I think I've seen that tank.
He has he has his own business and stuff now, so yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm about to check out that build.
Yeah, if you go on Facebook and search it, you might see it.
All right, so here's a link to when he was starting it. I think it's when he was starting it, but that's his page. But what you're trying to do is the same thing that he was trying to do with that 24-gallon.
All right. Well, you know what it is. I've got this gallon eco tank for my frags, and the water volume. It's so hard to keep that on point. You know, that thing swings like 20 times every day.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I wanted to have something that was a frag tank, but my girl wants to have seahorses too, and I've always wanted a display fuge. So I was like, you know what? We're gonna do all three.
You're gonna love that little tank, John. That's an awesome tank. I'm so happy with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about seahorses in my 16-gallon Nano. I don't know yet though.
Here, let me click on this. So
well, let me know how that goes. If you go through with that, seahorses, they're cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that that's in the Facebook forum that I'm in that does seahorses, and they're always like making babies and stuff. So if I do it, I'll be talking to them because they have a lot of experience in it.
Yeah.
So much.
It's like, it doesn't Kitty have cuttlefish or something like that?
Huh?
That Kitty has cuttlefish, I believe. She breeds them or something like that.
Well, I don't know who that is.
Kitty Moore, she's called, I think.
Ugh, nice out there, man.
Yeah, in Canada, it's all type of craziness. Like, we're not allowed to own weapons for self-defense and all kinds of things.
Do y'all go hunting there?
Well, you need a hunting license, and
so you go on a weapon for hunting.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, like, say they're talking in the chat right now about if someone comes into your house, right? You're supposed to call the police instead of trying to defend your property.
I did a report in school a long time ago when I was in college about guns. And this was I don't know what the statistics are now, but this was back in 2000 or something like that. And at that point in time, the statistics were majority of people who got shot by guns were because they had a gun in their house and they drew the gun, couldn't fire it, and the burglar took the gun and used it against them, or they have a gun in their house, but it's locked in a lock box or somewhere where they couldn't really get to it out of their bed, and the burglar found it and ended up shooting them, or a child found the gun and ended up shooting them. So majority of the guns violence at that time was because people had guns in their homes and it was used by somebody else other than them. So it got me thinking, like, I've been around guns for a long time. I was in the military, so I know how to handle weapons. I don't even own a weapon in my house. And it's for the simple reason I have 2 autistic children. What if one of them find the gun and end up, playing with it or whatever? Or, if I'm not home and somebody brings it to my house and gets this weapon, or, you got to be, if you own a weapon, you have to be 100% sure when you draw that weapon, you're going to fire that weapon, period. You can't have no thought process and all this going through your mind. You got to be willing to pull that trigger, because if you're not, somebody's going to take that gun from you. And if you're not 100% sure you can use it, I don't think you need to have one. And that's my bottom line on that one.
Well, I know I don't own a gun, but I have weapons.
Yeah.
I dare somebody to come up in my house. Dare them. Go all Bruce Lee up on their ass.
Bruce Lee. Like my mom has never owned a gun in her life, and I know we talk about gun laws and things like this. Well, I live in Louisiana, and to own a gun here is very simple. All you have to do is have an ID, and they barely even look at that. So my mom never owned a gun in her life. She went to like a training school for 6 hours. She went to the gun range once, and she owned her gun in a matter of 3 days.
Wow.
I find that's an issue for me. That's a big issue
Right.
because it takes you longer to get a driver's license than it does for you to get a gun. That, I don't care how people put it, a gun is meant to harm something, whether it be a person or animal or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
it's meant to harm. That's what it's meant for. That's what it's made for. So if you can get a weapon in 3 days and you've never ever held one before, that to me is an issue. But
Yeah.
a lot of people don't see it that way. They're like, "Oh, you're trying to take my guns." No, nobody's trying to take your guns away. But I feel like there needs to be, some rules in this thing.
Oh, look, them guys are out to feed. You see it? See him coming out?
I presented you to everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, I see him. I see him.
Yeah, I put way too much feed in though. Looks like it's snowing, right?
Hey, let him eat, man.
I'll admit as a gun advocate and owner that some of our gun laws are a little lax and some of them are a little too tight. But at the end of the day, adding more gun laws, criminals are called criminals because they break the law. You know what I mean?
That
And
is correct.
citizens, that follow the law. You know what I mean? Now there is dumb laws out there. Like for instance, in the state of Georgia, you cannot put an ice cream cone in your back pocket. It is illegal and it is $100 fine.
Ice
Which
cream
does-
cone.
Yes. Then
Like ice cream?
an ice cream. You cannot stick an ice cream cone in your back pocket and go walking down the street.
A thing
There's
that you
100
eat, right?
Yes.
Okay, I was
Yes.
just clarifying because I was like, huh?
Right. And just to give you another idea about some more dumb laws that are out there, one more I'll give you. In the state of Montana, it is completely legal to hunt whale from your car.
A whale like a swimming animal?
Yes, ma'am. And Montana is but it is completely legal to hunt whale from your car.
Has anybody ever hunt whale?
I don't know. But point of the matter is why I bring that up. Some of our laws were put into place years and years and years ago, and they were put in for a reason. No matter how stupid you
They're
think they are
outdated
today.
now.
Exactly. But you go to these law libraries to look up law, and you've got to go through 200 years worth of BS to find what you're actually looking for on that particular subject.
Right.
You see
Yeah,
what I'm
a
saying?
lot of things are definitely outdated and need to be relooked. But
Exactly.
when I look at, like, criminals going to be criminals no matter what. It doesn't matter. Criminals are going to be criminals no matter how much laws you put down. That's why they're criminals, right? They want to break laws. But what I'm seeing here is most of these mass gun shootings that are happening are not done by the criminals, are done by
Right.
abiding citizens that can legally walk in, show an ID, and receive a gun.
Exactly.
So
And
the
like you were
criminal thing
saying,
has to be thrown out because those aren't the
right.
ones that we see on the news going into a Vegas shooting up a bunch of people or into a theater shooting up a bunch of people. Those aren't the
Right.
ones we're seeing.
Right. And my thing is on it, I agree with you. Being able to go to a store and do, the 3-day, background check. I don't know that on certain weapons, I'm not gonna say every weapon, but on certain weapons, I don't know that that's a fair case. If you want to go buy a hunting rifle and go hunting, you know what I mean? I don't feel that you should have to go through some rigorous background check, scanning this, that, and the third, but maybe a mental health check to see if you have any type of crazy going on.
Well, you can't do that now because didn't they overturned that law because they said it was prejudice against mental health people for them not to own a gun.
Well, I don't want somebody who's off their rocker with schizophrenia owning an AR-15. Just saying.
Exactly. But hey, I guess some people feel like anybody should be able to own one. So
No, I mean, there needs to be common practice with certain things like that. You know what I mean? Like there's certain things that need to happen that aren't, and certain things that shouldn't happen that do.
Oh, they're saying change the topic. I guess some people getting kind of butthurt about. I guess some people can't talk about politics without making it personal. So let's
Oh,
change the topic.
sorry guys, my bad. I wasn't trying to go,
I didn't get offended. Hey, look, at the end of the day, if you never calmly talk about things, you never see the other side, a person's point of view. You don't have to be angry or take it personal. Everybody has a different point of view. When people realize that, they'll be able to talk about things without getting angry or, feeling like you're personally attacking them. It's whatever.
I'm just trying to help change subject here. Hey, Sammy, I've had it for about 1.5 years now. Hey, you see my little bubble scrubbing going on as well, Major? That's what I just turn my gyro full blast. That does all the bubble scrubbing. Yeah.
Exactly.
Let me give it another. I do that when I feed the tank, so it rises. It seems to rise all the feed to the top of the tank.
That's awesome.
What rises the food to the tank?
When I put my gyro on full blast, it just kicks up bubbles everywhere, and then all the food gets attached, and it just goes to the top. Don't know if you can see the top on the left-hand side. See all the feeds floating now, like uneaten food, and then it gets taken down by the skimmer. Takes it all out, but they don't eat.
Do you fix that skimmer?
Nope. I've just put the pump on my old skimmer. This skimmer got too much bits, man. Look.
Yeah, look, you're on stream now.
Hold on. There you go. Look. It's got all of these little. I ain't got.
There you go. Look, you're on stream. Put it together. We'll watch you. We'll help you.
Oh, hello.
He don't want to do it. He's so lazy. He got large like I do.
Yeah. Let me give it another bubble scrub. Why I call bubble scrub anyway? Hold on.
Hey, what's that thing on the bottom right?
I was just looking at that, mate.
Right below where the anemone's at.
Like floating up, like it's like curling up right now.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Hey, Mad Dog, real quick. Oh, never mind. Vicky done answered it. They wanted to know what size tank it was, but it's a 125.
Yeah, he has a
work. See, Mad Dog, that's sweet.
Mad Dog, what's that thing on the bottom right on the sand bed?
Say again.
What's that thing on the bottom right on the sand bed? Are those mushrooms?
Yeah.
God, they're big. How many of us right there? Is that just one?
Nah, it's quite a few. One of them's let go off the rock. He's gonna start making his way somewhere else now. I just leave it today.
Oh, he's so big. Look at him.
Yeah. You see, when I put the gyro on full blast, it clouds out the tank with bubbles.
Yeah.
Goes crazy, isn't it? Well, it's not even on. If I put, I've figured out the sweet spot, which is on 70. If I put it on 100, it starts moving the sand bed.
Hey, look at your Nassar snail. He's coming out to eat.
Yeah.
What size gyro do you have, Mad Dog?
I have 2 of the 250 XF or FX. They're overkill. I wish I didn't get them now.
What brand are those?
Gyros.
Just the max spec gyros?
Yeah.
You know what? I actually don't. I'll show you the box.
Well, the reason why I'm asking is I've got a 125, and I was thinking about getting 2 gyros to put in it, but I want to know what size. You're saying that those are too much too much overkill.
Yeah,
I need to know.
Yeah, the big
I got 2 of these ones there.
Was throwing all the sand everywhere. He had to dial them down a whole lot.
Yeah,
right,
that's sorry.
It's the max spec gyro 200, huh? All right, so
yeah.
It's not those.
Mm.
All right.
I think they're overkill for my tank anyway. If I knew there was that powerful, I would have just got 1. I think 1 would have done the job. Hold on.
It works well though. Holy.
I mean, I don't mind having a little, wiggle room, having a little bit more if I need to add it, but I don't want to be blowing my sand bed across the tank.
Yeah.
It's
I've found a sweet spot for my one. My one's if I put it on 70, 75, it seems to just push everything all over the place, but the sand don't move. If I go on just about 80, then it start moving the sand bed from both sides. To I end up with a pile of sand in the middle, and then it starts sandstone.
Where's the Jack the Ripper Goby at?
Oh, can't you see his head popping out? Let me see. Can you see him from there? If you look here, you'll see his eyes underneath there. Yeah, don't matter.
I see your Mandarin. Oh, I see him. Is he right there?
Yeah.
Is that another enemy that's on the rock in the middle?
No, I don't know what that is. It looks like a torch car, but it's not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see him. He waiting to eat one of your fish.
Yeah. I still ain't come across anyone else who's gobies eating all their fish.
Yeah, mine doesn't.
And snails, and he eats snails, and he eats snails like he's having an oyster. He takes them out of the shell.
Really? Mine will move. Oh, look! I see him moving.
Oh! Just as I said it, look! He's trying to eat one of the snails. Oh crap! Quick! He's trying to eat one of the cells. Oh,
there's a starfish over there.
Yeah, it was trying to eat one of the Nasari snails. Just that's what he's trying to do. Yeah, as soon as they come up out of the sand to eat, he tries to grab them out their thingy. What you call it?
See, mine grabs the snails, but he grabs them when they get in his cave and then he throws them out. He don't try to eat them.
Yeah, mine's does. Something's wrong with him.
It's that crack in the water.
It probably is. It probably is.
Where's your SPS at?
It's on top. See it over here? Behind this, sticking out. I can't stand that thing. Yeah, behind the
temperature thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ugly thing.
Hey, just leave it there, man. Leave it there. That way nobody can say your tank can't grow SPS. Be like, I got one.
Hey, but I've finally, have you noticed? Can you see the rocks are greening up?
Yeah, it looks nice.
I've finally start growing some
and
green
it's purple.
algae.
It looks purple too.
Yeah, but I don't want the purple. I need more green to keep my
purple.
I need more green to keep my sea hare alive. So lately I just been overfeeding, making it snow in there. It's sort of helping. It's, you know what I mean?
Where's your sea hare at?
He comes out when the lights go blue.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at your tank trying to beat up on an enemy. I mean, on the Nemos.
Yeah.
God, I wish I could find another engineer goby for mine, but he's big. I would have to try to get a big one to match him because, you know, when you get them, they're like really small.
Oh, my two are huge, man.
Yeah, I see. They're big.
They look like what do call them things? Them snaky things. The heels. They look like heels. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I got one because it looked like an eel, and at that time I didn't want an eel, so I was like, I get these. Plus, they don't bite you, so. And they're not blind; they can actually see.
Well, my Bashir tried to eat another fish.
Your what? Tried to eat a fish?
So, well, it's not a saltwater fish; it's a freshwater. So it's called a Bashir, like a prehistoric, like snake-like fish. He's already attacked 4 fish. Now he has another one, all bleeding and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna set up a freshwater tank. I like it.
Do it, Mage.
I've had freshwater fish before in a 55-gallon. I had some guppies, some mollies, some angelfish. I enjoyed it.
I like my freshwater, but
I love
now that I'm in saltwater, I want like a bigger one too.
I think the guppies are really pretty because they have the that long, flowy tail with the different colors.
Yeah, I have guppies in my son's room.
they have some people who've managed to do saltwater guppies, and I tried that in my 55, my first saltwater tank, but my flow was too rough. So they couldn't, because you know, with those guppies, they're not good swimmers.
No.
So my flow was too rough, and it was tossing them all around, so it didn't work. But I guess, like, if I do the seahorse tank, I could put some guppies in there with them because they don't like high flow either.
Yeah, that's right.
My daughter likes the guppies. I took her to the frag swap we had out there, and I was getting some frags or whatever. She was getting impatient. I was like, "Are you ready to go already?" She's like, "Yeah, because you're just looking at these rocks. Where's all the fish?" She's like me. I like fish over coral, so she's like me. She just wants to see the fish. I miss my fish.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mage. That's terrible.
That's the downsides of moving.
Yeah.
You know, you end up losing things.
All right, well, I'm going to get my butt moving here. Thank you all for hanging out with me this morning. It was supposed to be like a teach thing, but it ended up being more a hangout, so that's all right.
Yeah, did he ever come in?
Yeah, he came in for a split second. He goes, "Lisa, you're taking over." I said, "I set it up for you, and you didn't come in."
Oh.
But I think he got it figured out, so.
Okay, yeah, I was like, he'll get it.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Okie dokie, Lisa.
Bye, guys.
See y'all later.
All right, cool.
Hi, Doc, come in Discord.
I will do.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.